What's going on, Rico Suave? Or Rico Suaviette? Welcome to the channel. Brian Divine Healer here with you, busting a move on you know what? Your tarot. That's right. This time I got the mini pocket edition steampunk edition. Yeah, this is a good little deck. Okay. So how you doing? I'm just gonna check these cards real quick. Make sure they're squared away. And they're not. I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. So good. Yeah. Okay. So if you are new to this channel, this is not a regular thing. I just grabbed a new deck. Well, it's not new, but a new deck. So that way, you know, we can bring some new energy in. Yeah. I haven't messed with this deck in a long time, and it is jacked. Yep. So we're just gonna take that time to get it right. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. That's right. So, have you checked out my recent playlist yet? Probably not. I see how you are. Yeah. You know, I got thousands of videos up there for you. Thousands. So just go on the playlist. 2026 tarot messages. They're all in there. Check out my shorts too while you're up in there. A lot of good messages in that. Indeed. We're almost done. I think we're gonna get it. We might find one or two upside down, but we're just gonna work it out as we go. Okay. Done. All right. What a pain in the ass. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into it. Ready? Let's get hot. Let's get hot. Let's get hot. All right, 2 cards. You know how I do it, and then I'm gonna lay more cards out and tell you a story, and that story will have your message. And the message could be in the beginning, middle, or end. Just stay with me, and you'll get your whole message. And at the end, you know, we'll lay 2 cards down and call that a day. All right, there's 1, and let's get 2. See, random upside downs. Told you. All right. Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups. So at this present time, you're not wishing to kind of collaborate with anybody here. Okay? Because if this was upright, you know, your wish fulfillment would be to, you know, hang out with other people, collaborate, whatever. But this saying no. Okay? Interesting. Okay, maybe you just want to be by yourself today. I'm not really sure. We're going to keep going. All right. This is your first card of the story. So hold on, sweet cheeks, because we're getting in there. Look at this. High Priestess. Okay. Do you know something about something? We're going to find out. Because your intuition's beaming for some reason. Hermit. So you have this inclination right now to kind of go in a hermit mode, to stay away from other people, just to be by yourself. This is what your intuition is tugging on you about. Okay, you see those cards? You see them real good? Huh? You need my glasses? Check it out. All right. Why? What's going on here? Are you in hiding? Are you hiding out? Kind of seems that way. Hey, welcome up. What's up in the comments? Appreciate you being here. Hello. Cassandra. All right. Cassandra's in the house with the 8 of Pentacles, working hard. Yeah. So you're really doing all you can to kind of just keep to yourself in this moment. Very sus. Why? Why are you hiding out, fool? You do something foolish? You on the run? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe you're just waiting for a new journey, a new opportunity here. Okay, a new way to go, new direction in life. Could be. Let's see. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you just want to get away. Fugitive on the run. What's going on with this? Can't with the fugitives. No, but seriously, you were definitely looking to go in a new direction in your life here. You know, it's like the one you got right now is stagnant, stale. The people that you're with are boring as hell. Are you looking for a new shakeup? Another which way to go? That's where you're kind of keeping yourself and not hanging out with people anymore these days. The card's the same. All right, Tower. Some shit's about to change. All right. Something's coming down, though. What is that? Judgment. Okay, so there is going to be some kind of major decision here that you're going to lay the law down about something. What is this, the Magician? Yeah, the Magician in reverse. And you're not fooling around. So, okay, so you're done with tricksters. You know, you're done with people that just try to pull the wool over your eyes. They give you the old future faking, you know, all this false starts. Yeah. Because, you know, you're done with people that play tricks and they lie. I mean, this is what it's saying. Seven of Swords on the Magician in reverse. So somebody, you know, you got a bunch of people that are just around playing games and tricks and manipulating shit. Okay, this is why you're hanging out to yourself. I don't blame you. Okay, I really don't. Knight of Pentacles, look at this. I think this has been kind of going on for a long time. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles with that Seven of Swords. So, you know, that's just what it is. Lover's card. Okay, so you're trying to find yourself here. You're trying to balance, because that duality with the Lover's card, you know, you have the masculine and the feminine. So you're trying to balance some shit out here with yourself here. Maybe, you know, you let some people just be the way they are, whether they're going to just, you know, we all have come across or had a friend that was just that couldn't stop lying, you know? It was just like their thing, and everybody knew you were lying about shit and everything, and everybody just let it go. And you've been knowing this about people that you've been collaborating with, and it's kind of like now, I want to say it's drawn out, you're tired of it, you just want change, okay? The people that you're are around or with aren't going to be the ones that are going to change, because they don't see themselves, even if you tell them. Then you're the monster. Don't we get narcissism already? Anyways, you're seeing that before you can get to all that. Yeah. The Five of Swords. And you're going to hold your position here, okay? Because you're done. You're fed up. I mean, with the Tower and the Judgment, you're clearly done. You're dealing with people that just can't reciprocate the energy. But they have to lie and manipulate to kind of be on your level with your energy. Okay? I mean, this could be you. I don't know. I mean, this is your reading, right? Yeah, so you could be the one doing this. I mean, you are, but, you know, take it how it fits. King of Cups. Okay. So, you know that people lie. They do all these weird things just to be friends and, you know, to get a one-up on or whatever. You see all those tricks, and it's like, I think you're at a point in your life now where you want to have, like, somebody that you could, like, lean on. Like your ride or die. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a loving, like a love relationship. It could be friends. It could be your coworkers. Just, you know, confidant, somebody you rely on, you know, just that shoulder. Because you want more out of people than what they're giving. Yeah. And so if you're happy with yourself, then you could give to yourself and not really worry about that external validation. Right. Boom. Not changing nothing yet. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. In reverse with the King of Wands. Yeah, so it's not time to take this kind of action yet. So because you're in hermit mode, you're separating yourself. Maybe this is new to you right now, of this understanding of, you know, hey, you know, people are real idiots. And I was an idiot too, but now I'm not, and I don't like hanging out with idiots. As an example, I'm not putting anybody down, but you know what I'm saying? People are less intelligent than others, okay? Just say that. And you know, sometimes you just don't click that way. What up, what up, what up? Everybody comments what's going on. Anna. What's going on? Satye Kuman. I'm trying to get these names, man. You guys have funky screen names, I'll tell you that, but I love it. You guys are great. All right. So, what the hell is going on with these shenanigans? You're done with the shenanigans. Yeah, strength cards. See, I told you, Hercules. You're done with the shenanigans. And you're about to be putting it on strong. Yeah. Almost kind of like reminds me of like the King of Swords, like direct this authority that just stands out because it's so in your face. That's the strength card in this situation. Look at this, and you're about to be dropping bombs, dog. 8 of Wands. Look at that, boom. So you're gonna be talking to people and be telling what's up. I mean, this is ferocious. With that Lion card, the strength, raw, ferocious. So maybe you just need this time to be in hermit mode to build your strength up and your courage to really tell people where to go and how to get there. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing. All right, good. Because, you know, when you go in hermit mode, what are you doing? You are trying to enlighten yourself. You're trying to, block out any kind of external to find the truth within yourself, because that's what hermit mode's all about. And you got the Justice right here. Oh, you're gonna give it. You're gonna. You were gonna drop the hammer, Judge Judy. Okay, Judge Judy, you're gonna drop the hammer on people who treat you like crap, tell you lies, manipulate you. You know, good. You should. You should take that crap. Stand in your King of Cups energy and be in your self-worth. I know it's difficult. People are in different situations for different reasons. Okay? Not all of us are trapped. Okay, so, just roll with it, Eddie. Yeah, Page of Swords, there it is. Boom. Okay, so you got a little list. You got a list and you're checking it twice. What the hell movie was it? It was an Adam Sandler movie. And he had, how he's got his crew, his friends. There was one guy that was like he had the weird googly eyes, but he was like sitting in his cabin in the woods or something. And he was like putting on lipstick. And then he had a list of school time bullies. And he was crossing off everybody's name like he was going to go and, it was crazy. So this kind of reminds me of that. We get these quick little downloads and kind of give you those inferences to help you allow with this interpretation. So the Page of Swords is like that. You have a list of people that you are checking to see who you need to put in their place. That's absolutely insane. Oh yeah, the world. Okay, so when you check your list and you make sure you check it twice, then you could be releasing the hounds. Okay, the World card. Yeah, then you can release the hounds on these liars and these people. Okay. This is fun. Look at this. Hit me up in them likes. Come on, people. Use your fingers for something else. Okay. Hit those buttons, dogs. Or what changes are coming into my life? Well, my friend, if you are a Aries or a Taurus or have any of those zodiac in your chart, then this message is for you. But because you're here and you're already into the energy, just listen and stay. Okay. It's a message for everybody, really. You just gotta listen. Okay. Because it's just a wonderful story that I tell, and it's not my energy, it's yours, because I don't, I'm good. Let's go. We learn how to discern our own energies from others when you get to be a little more advanced. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Look at this, jackpot. So you'll be rewarded in this situation here. I'm not sure because I keep seeing the Ace of Wands on the bottom. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so I think your stability, you're like clearing the way. Page of Pentacles, and you're very enthusiastic about this. Meaning like you're like just kind of feeling giddy about this, clearing house, starting with new friends. Like, I don't know how far you're going with it all, but you know, some people want new relationships. I don't know, you know? So that's where you got to see where your energy fits with this. Because, you know, everybody's different. So what I'm saying might relate to all y'all, but it's just in a different way because you have a different situation going on. That's very relatable. All right, let's go. There we go. 4 of Wands. See, you're going to be able to lock your own stability down here. Okay, so you, like I said, you know, it's almost like building your self-esteem too, okay? Because, you know, if you tolerated people's bullshit in their lives and you're just like, yeah, well, that's Jimmy. He's always doing that. You know, you got to a point you're like, fuck Jimmy. He's a fucking dildo. Whatever. Sorry. And, you know, you just kind of get in that, I'm done with it. So, wow, I just blasted all that on YouTube. But you know what? I got the First Amendment, so what am I going to do? Anyways, yeah. So basically, it's like that energy is gotten you to a point where you are just coming in like a wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus, and clearing everything and everybody out that just doesn't fit well. We'll say fit well. Yeah. Woo! I was rocking out with that. That was crazy. Hey guys, this is not a personal reading. And hey, Sideway, I might be too old for this, but see, what's funny is you're here. Yeah. You're watching me. And I might look old, but yeah. Thanks for the compliment. For watching me. Okay, pointing that out. Because, you know, there are women that do like older men. Thanks, man. My sidekick, Sideways. Let's get it. Yeah, buddy, I don't know this guy, but I'm just saying. Okay. So we're going to go here with the star, or with the devil in reverse. Yeah, see, you're not going to deal with the toxicity anymore. You were fed up with the people and manipulation because why you are trying to, you know, like I said, get a stronger, better, loyal group of friends. You know, even like a romantic partner. You know, maybe even your job. You know, depends. But it's a clearing of the house, that's for sure. Publishers Clearinghouse is on the way, dog. Because you got the Ace of Cups, too. You're rocking it. You got all 3 aces out here so far. You got one more to hit up. And that keeps popping out on the bottom with the Ace of Wands. You got all the other 3. So you're getting into some kind of good energy here where, I mean, kind of a little, not too long ago, man, about a half moon now, but we had a new moon in Cancer, so that was your fresh start. So, you know, you could be working on that now because, you know, the 30 days in the moon cycle is cycles, you know, menstrual cycle, all this shit. And it goes with our emotions. So if you can understand how the moon affects you in relation to like your zodiac birth chart and everything, you'll get into this weird sinking of understanding how the cycles work, meaning like the new moon is a black moon, there's no moon, it's a fresh start, it's brand new. That is the beginning of the new 30-day cycle of the moon. And so now that is your new chance to start fresh with something new, a new idea, a new look, whatever. And you got 30 days to work on it before the full moon. And the full moon will be the ending and the closing. So that'd be like, if you're an artist, you know, you practice your songs, right? And then you get ready to go on the stage. And then you sing your songs. And then, you know, the curtain closes. The show's over. It's all in a cycle. It's all in the stages. And our lives are driven by that. Exactly. But emotionally. And so when you can tie in that understanding to like actual logic and like common sense logic. Meaning, I know people might be colorblind, but if the sky is blue and majority of people know it's blue, you could be one to be saying, well, it's just a little tingy green today, you know, and it's that kind of a logic that I'm talking about because, you know, the sky is blue, but sometimes it's not, I guess, right? So I think you get where I'm going, right? So if you could tie in those two with understanding your emotions with logic, based on the principles of your zodiac, which you could see if you looked up your birth chart, and then understanding the phases of the moon, what they mean. You know, what is a quarter moon? What is a half moon? What is a new moon? And all that has like a characteristic understanding. The same with your zodiac, and then you could apply those kind of similarities to see how you're going to behave during those cycles. Woo! That was a lot. That was a freebie, dog. Big time freebie. Shit. That should be in textbooks, dog. Okay. All right, so the Empress, look at you attracting. Yeah, see, you're going to be attracting new love here. Clear as day. Ace of Cups with the Empress. Come on. The Devil in reverse right here. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Rocking this out. This is great. Like, it's like you're taking a stand, right? Seven of Cups. You're going to be opening up your options here. Seven of Cups. I mean, you're not so emotionally confused because you're putting your foot down. You see the clowns, you're done with them, and, you know, you're going to start attracting a new breed of people, we'll say, okay? And, you know, it's not going to be all that bad. The Emperor, oh, shit. Okay, so when I was speaking of you have options, meaning, you know, you're free to roam about the cabin if you're doing whatever. The Empress with the Ace of Cups, Empress, Seven of Cups, Emperor, and then the Three of Cups. And we had the Lover's card out here. Oh, shit. Well, it looks like out of these options now, because you were, you know, like I said, starting from scratch with people, places, and things, one of these options is going to be an emperor, a boss, a CEO, maybe a business owner, maybe your counterpart. I don't know. Freaky things happen in grocery stores and Walmart that make it last forever, okay? So, I don't know. You got to be on your toes. In Walmart. Finding love in Walmart. I've seen videos of mothers getting married in Walmart, dog. I think that's so hilarious. And that is so, like, that is so American. I think everybody should get married in a Walmart. Great. That means great. Okay? King of Swords. Here's your authority figure here. That is the Emperor. Clarified why you're excited. Okay. So, like, you verified this one of these people as a very solid choice, because when you're thinking about it, when you see it, it makes you stressed a little bit, Nine of Swords, but it still makes you excited. So, the possibility of knowing that, you know, hey, that right person's out there for you. Now you got a clear shot to, you know, go and find it or whatever. Is giving you that. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Like, you're excited for like the chase, but nervous when it comes to, like, the approach. Yeah, dog. You can run through the Sahara all fucking day long getting that cheetah. And you're just about to pounce on the cheetah. You're like, I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Do I really want this cheetah now? You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be presented with that kind of energy when one of these options are revealed to you, and one of those options is going to be the Emperor, and it's going to be obvious. It's going to be very, 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 very obvious. Yeah, see, page 1. And, you know, you're inspired here to take action. It's like 102 degrees out today. What the hell? Stupid El Nino and La Nino and shit. It's crazy. Anyways, there it is. It's your anxiety. So despite your anxiety, you're still inspired to, you know, maybe go and towards this person that you sense is right around the corner. Yeah. Okay. Two of Swords. See, you're going to have to make that decision. And this time it's kind of like follow your heart. So to get you to roam through that safari to chase the cheetah, okay, you had to use your logic. And now that you see the cheetah, now it turns into your emotions. And the cheetah is just a metaphor for the emperor, a boss person who really stands out and the one that really attracts your attention the most out of these options that you're getting now when you clear house all the bullshit you're dealing with in the present moment. Okay? Just short and sweet. Right. Sometimes, you know, the latecomers got to be kept informed. All right, let's keep going. A couple more cards. See how this plays out. Yeah. Wow. To be cool, taking action, cool hand Luke, King Cups, I mean, you got all the kings out here. So clearly the Emperor is present or will be present in your life, making himself known. Yeah, seven of Wands. Pow. Okay. 7 of Wands says you're going to be blocking everything else out. Sorry about all the comments. I've been keeping up. I don't know. Avengers Doomsday. I mean, I guess I would see it, but I don't know. Is that the new one out? Yeah. Anyways. I mean, I think if you... It hasn't shown anything about you two meeting yet. So it's in the works, okay? But it just relies on you clearing house, sweeping out, vacuuming the carpets and shit, right? Clearing out all those people, those bums. Now, then you'll get an opportunity to open up for you that is the one for you. That's supposed to be for you. Here, 3 of Swords, wow. What's this? Justice, 3 of Swords. Hello. That's like a curveball. Where did that come from? I mean, you might hurt other people's feelings. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Look, these are going to be the people that you're going to sweep from underneath your carpet out off the porch and shit. They're going to be spying on you. They're going to be like looking at you, seeing what you're doing, because all they're seeing, there's... Picture this. So these are the past people you're clearing out of your life, right? They're looking, they're spying, they're checking you out. And what do they see? They see you lounging like the Empress, right? Because you cleared all these bums out of your way. And what do? They look again. And then this time they see this guy. What kind of revenge is that? That's insane how I seen that, dog. That is funny. So they're going to be the ones that are going to be heartbroken. We're wrapping the story up in case you didn't catch that. The crescendo, right? Yeah, so 3 of Swords. It's not you, it's them. The people you're axing, you're getting rid of out of your life. They're going to be peeping and creeping. Jeepers creepers. Who the hell is that person in your life? You know what? Who cares? Mind your business. Mind your business over there. You tend to do your affairs however you're going to be happy with it. But don't be coming into my area trying to fucking geek on my shit and then ruin some shit because you're a hater. You jelly. You got more jelly than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, dog. You can't do that. And we won't. New subscriber, thank you, my friend. You guys are amazing. Just for your 5 minutes. Sorry, my brother. Brother. Ooh, brother. I'm not doing the personals right now. So these questions, you guys hit me up. You know, I'm gonna dedicate a live to y'all, okay? And I've done this before, but you better step it up and come through. Okay, there's been times we do a couple of lives just to answer your questions. And no one shows up. But when I do the tarot, everybody's got a question. So I'm gonna leave it in my community tab when I'm gonna go live for a Q&A like this, okay? I'm gonna do like an impersonal, personal readings. Yes, we'll do it like that. Amazing. I told you, it's not gonna be answered because it's distracting from the majority of people that are already hooked on this energy now. All right, let's keep going. Pull 2 cards for the ending, my friend, because you are already making up your mind and it is satisfying. Oh yes, 5 of Cups. People are going to be slumped over the bar being like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Did they really not expect it? 6 of Pentacles. Because, you know, finally in your life, you're going to be getting some even give and take. So you're going to get some balance in your life here with this person, this emperor. This person's going to match your energy, match your funk, your freak, your finances, all that. The 5 Fs, right? Going to match it all. Because it is your equal. It is your counterpart. It is your other half. It is the masculine to the feminine or the feminine to the masculine. However you want to take that, that's just the way it is. But that has been your reading, my friends. New subscribers, thank you. Appreciate it. Didn't mean to, you know, come at you so hard. But, you know, my comments are there for everybody to express themselves, and I try to read as much as I can. You know what I mean? I'll give you the right answer because it's going to be the truthful answer. So I'm grateful you're part of the family now. Thank you for being here. Everybody be safe, be blessed, be brave, be bold, and be well. Peace and prayer every day. And have yourself a great weekend. Be safe. Wear your seatbelt. Don't kick your dog. And I'll see you on the next one.